Hello, my name is Nkiruka, and I'm a person living with diabetes. To be specific, I live with type 1 diabetes. And the theme for this year's World Diabetes Day is focusing on diabetes and well being. So, as an individual living with diabetes, I have adopted a whole person holistic approach to managing my diabetes, which involves looking beyond my blood sugar levels and incorporating lifestyle practices that will enhance my physical, mental, and emotional well being. So, here are some strategies that I have focused on in the last 4 years that has helped me achieve like a whole person health, if you would understand what I mean, in my diabetes self-care management. So the first thing is always having a positive mindset and self-compassion. Don't judge yourself even if your blood sugar levels are all over the place. And I always make sure that I have regular checkups and integrative care, and always keep yourself hydrated. So stay off fizzy drinks. Keep yourself hydrated with water, herbal tea, black tea, coffee, but stay away from fizzy drinks. And then being in a support group or belonging to a support group with persons that have similar experiences that you can connect with has really helped me positively in my emotional and mental health. And I'm very, very mindful of my blood sugar monitoring. I always look out for patterns and triggers, and this helps me make adjustments in my treatment plan. And I always try to work out ways to improve my sleep routine. That is still a work in progress, so not yet perfected that yet. And I have learned to manage stress by doing things that I love to do to help me relax. So I love to cook, I love to bake, I love to read, and I love to watch movies, and I love to take care of my kids and my second kids, which are my house plants. So all of this helps me to relax. And I am very, very consistent with my physical activity. And I take all my medication as prescribed. And lastly, but not the least, I always make sure that I have a balanced diet. So I eat everything, but in the right portion, and I combine my meals correctly. So these are like all the strategies that I have put in place to incorporate my diabetes care and my total well-being. Thank you, and I hope this helps someone out there to re-strategize about their whole diabetes management and self-care practice. So take care and enjoy your World Diabetes Day. Bye.
My name is Zainab. Sometime in 2019, I was falling ill very frequently, and I was being treated for malaria often and often, which was very unlike me because I'm not one to fall ill often that way. And so eventually, I decided to check my blood sugar level, and it was high. And I started my visits to hospitals and clinics, and I was eventually diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. It felt like the world had ended. For a whole week, I did not take anything solid. I was living on liquids. Of course, I lost tremendous weight. I was put on medication, which did not go down well with me. I looked horrible. I hated to look into the mirror because I didn't like what I see. My skin changed. I became dark skinned, darker than I am. I lost a lot of weight. I looked really terrible. Everyone who saw me knew there was definitely something wrong. And I joined, clinics in hospitals, trying to understand what diabetes was and all of that. But it wasn't just working. I wasn't just getting what I wanted. And eventually, a friend of mine introduced me to the Diabetic Concept Support Group, and there I found all I needed. I got a lot of information, I got a lot of support. I have understood what diabetes is better. I understand my body better. I understand my reaction to meals better. I understand the portions of certain meals that I'm supposed to take. I understand how to take my medication better. The Diabetic Concept Group, has helped me tremendously over the years in this journey. And today, here I am. Even if I say so myself, I look much better. I feel a lot better. I'm more in control of diabetes. Diabetes isn't controlling me. I see myself as an ambassador, because diabetes isn't the end of the world. And all of the information I have today, I got from this support group which I joined. So honestly, any day, anytime, I will advocate for support groups with like minds that understand, the essence of giving support to each other. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is, crucifying you. Once we have high numbers with our BSLs, we are able to trace what might have gone wrong. Something another person doesn't know. Something you don't know, another person knows. So constantly there's somebody there to guide you, to correct you, to protect you, from that fear, anxiety, and all of that comes with, living with a disease that seems very, very deadly. But now I do understand diabetes. I've met people that are in the support group that have lived with diabetes for 30 years. And I mean, I'm just a toddler, in the midst of some of them. So I would any day advocate for support groups, and I'm grateful to the Diabetic Concept for all of the support I've gotten over the years.
As we celebrate the World Diabetes Day, I urge you to belong to a support group. And as a mental health practitioner, I cannot overemphasize the benefits, amazing benefits of belonging to a support group. I belong to the Diabetes Concept Group, and that is because I'm also a person living with diabetes, and I have lived with it for 13 years. A support group does amazing for your mental health. It's no news that people who have chronic conditions suffer from mental health conditions like anxiety or depression, and I have suffered from anxiety based on the fact that I was living with diabetes, but I did not have the insight of what a support group does for you. As soon as I got into one and I found that other people living with this condition were finding ways to thrive, it gave me the confidence to want to thrive with the condition that I have been living with. And it has just done amazing for me since I joined this group in 2019, and that is 5 years today. I'd like to let you know that in this group, one of the things that we do is daily checking on our blood sugar levels first thing in the morning. We also talk about our exercise. We have monthly webinars among each other, free webinars talking about living with diabetes and different things that can help you thrive with this condition. Another thing that we have been able to help each other do is have meal plans and talk about how we have been able to surmount one challenge or the other on this journey. I urge you to get into a support group. It will help your mental health, and it will help you understand that you're not the only one walking through this. They say if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with someone. Get into a support group, and you'll thank me later.